Goodnightjamaicans.com. Oh my god, it has been too long, like so long. I have not connected with you guys, and I am back tonight because I need to talk to you about a whole lot of things that have been happening in Jamaica. I don't see it much on the news, but I just want you guys to know that there is this weird cold going around, common cold, not flu. And just try not catch it. Yeah. So as you come into my live, just tell me exactly where you're connecting from. My name is Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt, and this is another episode of Reason with Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt. Every time when this video ends and I look back at the video on the video image, it's always some crazy image of myself, and I mean my expressions are priceless, right? So I always have this crazy video image, so hopefully I get a cute one this time. As you come in, just tell me exactly who you are and where you connecting from. I'm joining you live from the beautiful city of Kingston, Jamaica. Hi Sally from Florida. Just come on in. I really appreciate the feedback that I get from you guys after the show has ended about some of the things that we talk about. Sometimes people really engage me in some very interesting conversations offline. Well, not even offline and online. So tonight we have so many things to talk about, including the passing of veteran broadcaster Dorraine Samuels. Oh gosh, it really shook up my day yesterday. But I'll tell you some more about that. Hi Sonia from Miami and Sanford from Dominica. Nice. Patricia, hi from Virginia. As you come in, just tell me exactly where you're connecting from. So we're talking about so many things tonight. First of all, if you know Dorraine Samuels, give me some hearts, right? If you know about this veteran broadcaster who has been on air on Radio Jamaica RJR since 1981, just give me some hearts. Give me some hearts if you recognize the name Dorraine Samuels. So yesterday, Jamaica, I have to say Jamaica was high. Jamaica was really shocked by this sudden news of the passing of veteran broadcaster, announcer, presenter, Dorraine Samuels, and it really took a toll on me because she was somebody who I looked up to. Like, you grew up listening to her, you grew up listening to that beautiful voice, and for so many years we have associated credibility in terms of journalism and news presenting with that voice. So like, it's like, no, we're like, who is going to take up the mantle? And it's just so sudden. Just weeks before, and thanks for the heart. So I know a lot of you may be wondering, if you're not from Jamaica, who is Dorraine Samuels? But Dorraine Samuels was a broadcaster. She delivered, most recently, she delivered TVJ news, primetime news on television in Jamaica. In Jamaica. And she decided to retire just a couple weeks ago. And after the news of her retirement, we also got news that she was in the hospital, receiving treatment. There were many speculations as to what the treatment was about. People said it was for pancreatic cancer. Well, yesterday we found out that she was actually battling with cancer, and she lost that battle. Or I don't like to say lose the battle. I like to say transition or passed away. So the headline that says Dorraine Samuels is dead did really touch me. Like, come on, like, I would not want you guys to hear about my passing like that. Like, honestly, I'm a journalist and I would not have written that headline. Yeah. But if you know Dorraine Samuels, you can tell me exactly what you think about her. What's your favorite Dorraine Samuels moment? What if you have ever met her? If you're not from Jamaica, we are talking about the passing of a veteran broadcaster, Dorraine Samuels. If you are from Jamaica, you're probably not so familiar with her name, but her voice. She is that voice who usually delivers the I think it's the 7 a.m. Headline news. I think it's something like that in the morning on RJR. And then she also delivers the 7 p.m. She's one of the presenters, one of the main presenters of primetime news on TVJ. Yes, Suzette, exactly. Hi, Derek. I am doing well. I have an update for you guys, personal update that I told you that I would keep on sharing. All right, so we really hope that, you know, many people can actually learn from what Dorraine has shared with us for so many years in terms of her standard of presentation and announcement. Like, if my voice was like that, I'll be doing more than just a live video. Hi Patricia, so your favorite moment is when she worked with Alan Magnus. I thought they were a good pair. I really thought that. As a matter of fact, please guys, keep Alan Magnus in your prayers, because just a couple days ago we heard of the passing of his wife, Carrie Magnus, and now, you know, people are saying that the passing of Dorraine Samuels just few days after is very tragic for him. So just keep him in your prayers. This man, I can just imagine all of that pain that he's going through right now. I really appreciate all of the interactions I'm getting. So keep giving me the hearts, giving me the laugh, give me the smile, give me the angry face. Anything that you're feeling, share it with me, and I will definitely share it with the world. She was indeed a beautiful person, indeed. So as I was telling you, there are so many things that are happening in Jamaica. Of course, with that sad news, we also heard of this issue, and I think it's an issue in a particular school, a prominent high school in Jamaica. So if you're not aware, there are several reports of a particular incident that took place between the it was among members of the Calabar track team and a physics teacher at the school. So apparently, if you guys aren't aware of what is happening, basically the teacher is claiming that the students, well, how should I put it, manhandled him, got physical with him because he had removed some of their cots that they would sleep on during track camp. They did not take lightly to what he did, and it got physical between them. There are some videos on social media circulating about the incident, and he's also claiming that they were instructed to retrieve the cuts from him by their coach. So I mean, we to talk about that part. The other part of it is that he is claiming that the school has not done enough to reprimand these students, right? And I say students because they are students. People identifying them. I see it on social media and even in the media. They're identifying them as track stars. They are students of the Calabar High School, right? Got physical with a physics teacher. The physics teacher said the incident occurred in December and it is now March, and he says the school has not fully reprimanded them, and he does not feel as if in some way the matter is completely addressed. Some people are complaining that why him take a wrong time for do this, because it's champs season. It's actually, I think, the second day of champs, right? And champs is boys and girls athletic championship. It's a national high school event, right? And Calabar is known to be one of the top schools, usually, accrue all of the top spots and even place first in champs. Audrey says, my condolences to Dorraine's family. My memory is she and Alan Yes. So guys, I don't know if you've heard about the Calabar incident, but I want to know what is your perspective on it. I'd really love to know before I share mine. I am a bit put off by the fact that even though we have seen in reports that the organizers and sponsors of the champs, of the Issa Grace Kennedy champs, boys and girls champs, have asked the school to, to probe the teacher's claims and to see if we can get to the bottom of the issue. We have also seen where the teacher in question has given ear, or basically given the media an opportunity to share his side of the story, where he also mentioned, that he had a really rough upbringing. I really don't know how his upbringing got into that mix, but anyway, the story has been covered extensively in the media. Hi, Aya. You're just saying hi. I have no idea what's going on in Jamaica. Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm telling you right now. That's exactly what I'm telling you right now. Michael says, why it takes so long? Yes, so Michael, there are so many people who have been asking that question. Why did this teacher take so long to bring it to the media? That's a valid question. But then we don't know if it is that it's just the time in which the media hosts or the journalist decided to present the story. Who to tell if he wasn't speaking to a journalist from the incident happened? Hi, Jody. Okay, so Janet says, can you give me a recap of what's going on? All right, so I just spoke about the passing of Dorraine Samuels, veteran broadcaster, news presenter. And of course, we are now talking about, hi Grace, blessing to you too. And now we are talking about the incident that took place among the Calabar students and a physics teacher. So the physics teacher is claiming that the students got really physical, and he identified two particular track stars, right? If you guys see the report, you'll know exactly who he is accusing of getting physical with him, because he secured a couple of cots. And when I say cots, I mean the beds that they would use to sleep on during track camp. So he was having an overnight camp with his students, and he needed more beds for his students. Naomi says, condolences to Dorraine Samuels. She'll be missed. I thought Dorraine and Alan were husband and wife. Okay, guys, not because you see them presenting on in the media mean they are intimate. Not all the time, you know? Because if that was the case, I mean, I've presented with so many men. And we are in no way intimate. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. Jody says he said he was waiting on the principal at the school to do the right thing, and they didn't. My position on the matter is that I feel as if the school allowed this incident to get too far. It was reported that the students were suspended. So recently they were given a suspension, but during that suspension, one of the students reported to a training reported to an event to represent the school, right? And the teacher saw that as, first of all, a violation of the suspension. And in a sense, it can be communicated that, they aren't taking the disciplinary action seriously. I think the school went too far, allowed this incident to go too far. A teacher and a student implicated in a physical altercation, that needs to be addressed the next day. That is the latest time that is supposed to be addressed. And something that is addressed or well addressed, it doesn't need external external influences to actually deal with the matter. So I think that is where the school fell down. It shouldn't reach to a stage where the organizers of an external event, a national event, is calling on the school to say, get to the bottom of it. So I think that is where the school dropped the ball. The second thing is, I think there is something that we're missing the ball with when it comes on to our instruction and our guidance of young people. And I see this happening not only with young people, just overall when it comes to management and how Jamaicans manage things. We are not as team oriented. If it is that the students in any way respected that teacher, they would not even try to engage, because there are videos circulating of the students basically engaging in a verbal altercation. You understand? They were very, very rude and very, very disrespectful to the teacher, and that is actually recorded on video. So I haven't seen any videos of the physical assault. You understand? But just how the students were behaving in the presence of a teacher, I just think that it's unacceptable. And I think it is not necessarily the sole fault of the students, but also how they are managed. Who are managing these students? What are the principles and the values that you're instilling in these students? Because hear me now, if you are instilling certain values in students to the effect that they understand the importance and the authority of a teacher, then they will not need to engage in any back and forth. Even if they don't agree with what the teacher did, you're not gonna come and bust open door and go on like a bad man. Badmanship? No, sir. Let me take some of your comments. So, Naomi says, I knew they were not intimate when I got older. Oh, alright, so you're talking about Dorraine and Alan. Louis says, I missed your report on Buju last week, was so upset with myself. Louis, to be honest, I was so upset with myself as well because I didn't get to attend the event. Yeah, I was sick. I was really sick. Vivette says, there are two sides to the story. You should listen to the account of the students, their lawyer, and one of their coaches. The teacher draped the student and even stepped on his own phone when it fell. Hi, Vivette. Thank you for that. But my thing is, Vivette, there are videos circulating. Even though we have to consider what the students have said, and especially their lawyers representing them, we also have to go back to the basic reasoning of student versus teacher. That nothing happen. That is my point. No altercation. There's no need for any altercation. If it is that whoever is managing these students do not see the are properly advising them. That is what I should say. Aya says a lot of these kids have no brought up and some teachers are not equipped to handle kids. And then that's another thing you brought up, Aya, because what you know, I don't think it is even acceptable for an adult to be engaging in any back and forth with a student. Why? As I tell you, I really think the administrators of the school dropped the ball on this one. It should have been addressed from the day after. I mean, some people say right away, as it happened, administration should have got involved, suspended everybody who is there, suspend all track training, anything that is going on the campus, cut it out right away and let's get to the root of the issue, right? It should not reach to a point where the teacher has to bring it to the media so that he can feel justified in what is being happening in terms of the disciplinary action being taken against the students. It's just so many sides, and as Vivette says, there are claims that this teacher did grab the student and according to Jamaicans, drape them up. You understand? And there are claims that he was also verbally abusive towards them. But at the end of the day, I think I would place harsh and heavier blame on the administration of that school. You see how you manage a team influences how the team engage with each other. Jodian says there's no excuse for assaulting a teacher. I remember when my vice principal disrespected me. You know what I did? I went to the principal and let them deal with it. Because I know I couldn't win by being rude to the vice principal. Exactly. You can't win. You're not. I learned that. You are never right as a student. And I'm not excusing. Let me just be clear now. I'm not excusing the behavior of the teacher or the alleged behavior of the teacher. If it is that the teacher did drape up any of the students, he is really wrong in doing that, in that action. However, I don't think we should get to a stage where we are managing teams, especially especially children, especially students, especially young people, and rather than facilitating unity, you're encouraging that antagonistic and that disunity. Monique says, I don't blame him for drape the child, because if you look at it, one teacher against a whole team, that's crazy. Aya says, on both sides, teacher and student. Aya, I believe the administrators of that school really need to pull up them socks. I really think so. Alright, so I see you guys have been following that story. And I tell you, I have a whole heap of something to talk about. Oh gosh, including a personal update. But before I get to that personal update, I would like to discuss another thing that has been circulating. So just yesterday, I was on my way home. No, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. So the day before, I was on my way home when I spotted, what's her name? I think it's Latasha. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I really should have done some more research. But the new social media sensation, mackerel. Yes. So if you don't know about mackerel is a young lady, Jamaican, from St. Catherine, who has been posting videos on social media making claims that she tech man to maintain herself and her lifestyle. How she does it, she has not explained. How often she does it, she has not explained, but her videos have accumulated so many views that she is now able to make appearances in music videos. She has been doing interviews with the media. Mackerel is making money from her Tech Man video. Literally. So Ladisha, thank you Monique. Thank you so much. Alright, so it's Ladisha. So Monique know exactly what is going on. My question to you, there has been so many sentiments shared about Ladisha's videos, her Techman videos. Some people, including senior broadcaster Jenny, she has identified Mackerel as a prostitute. There are some people who have said that, you know, it's very shameful that a young lady would want to do that with her social media and to brandish herself as the tech man, social media sensation. There are some people who have been saying, boy, money for make, and she just need to just make use of all of this exposure right now. And so before I share my thoughts on Mackerel, I want to hear what you think. Hi, Anne-Marie. What do you think about Mackerel? Do you have any problem at all with her Techman videos? And if you do, Tell me why. If you don't, tell me why. Monique says, I don't think it's true. I believe it's just all talk. She said she loves to make people laugh. Aya says, oh no, I ain't going there, but look pan her too. Want our 15 minutes of fame. Alright, so if you have seen Mackerel's Stepman video, just give me some hearts. And for the non-Jamaicans here, so when we say Techman, we actually mean women who, how should I say, oh, let me try to translate it. Techman, to steal someone's partner, male partner, right? So that's exactly what she's saying. She says that she is in the mood. In most of her videos, she says that she's in the mood of, why are you laughing, Christina? She's in the mood to take people, man, right? Anne-Marie says, I have no idea who that person is, so I'm ignorant to this convo. But guess what? Anne-Marie? You can still join the conversation. It's simple. There's a video of this young lady. Nothing. Oh, she's not. I don't think she's 20 years old. She's a young girl. Basically, she's 18. As a matter of fact, Ladisha, and her comedy or comedian name is Mackerel. And Mackerel says, as a matter of fact, Mackerel could goodly be a Jamaicans.com following us. So she's probably watching this video right now. So Mackerel, yeah, she's 18. Mackerel says that she take people man, right? And she take it for fun. And she has been posting a series of videos that have since gone viral, where she explains that she take people man. As I tell you, she does not describe how and how often, but there has been so many criticisms of Mackerel and commendation. Jodianne says, Ladisha not taking no man. LOL. She's just doing it for the likes and attention. She's also very misguided. Jenny had the opportunity to speak to her positively and guide her, but she used it for ratings. Guys, I'd love to hear what you guys think about that Jenny interview as well. Aya says there's more behind that. She needs self-love. Monique says Jenny dropped the ball on this one. I'd love to hear. I mean, so hold on. It's only Monique, Christina, and Jordan and Aya know about Mackerel. Nobody else has any concern about Mackerel and her taking man escapade. You're not afraid that she will take your man? Alright, let me continue the conversation. So basically, my thoughts on it is this. Mackerel has given an interview to The Star. She has also given Anthony Miller an interview. And basically, from her interviews, I can definitely say that she's a comedian. She's a comedian, but she is a, how should I say it? She's an amateur at it. So she didn't have a clue that these videos would have gone viral. You understand? But having gone viral, she is expounding and making the most of this this opportunity. Do I believe that she had tech people, man? I'd have to meet her to sit down with her. You understand? And really, you know? And do I really care if she taking people man? Well, she can't take my man. So here's the thing. My thoughts on Mackerel, on Ladisha, is that she is young. Jordan says that she's misguided. I would say that she's a little bit ill-informed, right? When I saw her 2 days ago, it was in Halfway Tree Square, and her reaction to people say, hey, see girl, Mackerel take man. Her reaction was so I could understand why she basically covered her face and sped off. And I could understand it because I can just imagine that as an amateur, as someone who is not used to all of this attention, who had no expectation that it would go so far, she kind of feel embarrassed. But it's nothing to be embarrassed about, because we have seen so many actors and actresses who have pretended to, who actually do, who talk about it, and they're making millions from it. So I think what Mackerel needs is just some coaching. You understand? She has said, you know, people have been questioning her as to the authenticity of her claims. Why? From what I see, and based on her interviews that she has done, she just want better for her life, and for her life and for the life of her child, because she has a child, right? And there are some people on social media, as always, who just using it to drag her and to make the most of it and to get views and to get ratings. But what I think she needs is just to be guided, just to be a little bit more informed. That's what I think. So me not think say, well, me not care if she take anybody, man. Honestly, right? Someone told me recently, and that's something that she's always lived by. She said, anybody who can take never want to stay. So nobody can take your man. Alright, I'm going to read some of your comments. Alright, so Doxy says, honey, she's an adult. She's free to do what she wants. My concern is about how we seem to be okay with the fact that she had a baby at 13 years old. Doxy, I am so happy you raised that point. But I'm gonna address that soon. Monique says, I was disgusted with the interview because instead of steering her, a young 18-year-old, into the right direction, she used her platform to tear this girl down, and that is the sad part. She needs guidance. Exactly. I thought Jenny dropped the ball as well. Pamela says, I bet if she was an A student, she would never get half these notice. That's interesting, Pamela. Anne-Marie says she's taking advantage of social media and the fact that it is available to anyone and everyone if she has no good context to share. Madeline says if she takes my man, she can have him. The bar have to be very low. Oh my gosh, Madeline, what are you trying to say? Aya says, it's the inting. A lot of these young girls want fast money. She needs to be careful because people out there don't play. Good management. That's what Jodian says. And a PR, send her my number. Alright, Mackerel. Go hit up Jodian Beckford. Hi, Dehana. How are you? Monique says, my thing with her child, we as the public don't know if she get raped or what the circumstances behind the having a child. So I'm not speculate. I just think that the spectators need to try and guide her and show her the right way. I think so too. Good night, Anne-Marie. We are talking about the new social media sensation, Mackerel, and her Techman videos. Alright, according to Jodian, she needs to be guided, she needs good management, she needs a PR. I think what Doxy had mentioned, the fact that she has a 5-year-old, not 4 5-year-olds, a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old. I'm not so sure how old the child is. However, based on her age, it is likely, it is evident that she gave birth to that child at a tender age when she was a little girl. The child is 5 years old. All right, thank you for that, Monique. So there are questions as to, well, it's not even questions. It's statutory rape. It's that, as a matter of fact. It's not a question. It is statutory rape according to Jamaican law, right? So right away, say Mackerel upbringing, rough. You understand? And to be honest, that is some of the reality that unfortunately many Jamaican girls face, right? And they're ushered into that lifestyle so early that they're almost forced into just using their body to move forward. Monique says in an interview, she said her parents left her at the age of 11 to take care of herself. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Madeline says she needs some good slaps. She needs guidance. I don't think she needs slaps, Madeline. I don't think corporal punishment is the way forward. I don't think beating, you understand, is the way forward. I think counseling is important. I think mentorship is important. You understand? I think Mackerel could benefit from a big sister. You understand? But she need a big sister who been there, done that. Mackerel may go through that too. Right? She needs somebody like that. She don't need nobody to come pet and powder her. You understand? She done with that. Right now, she wants to push her career forward. And I think people who would use this opportunity to drag her name and whatever she's doing is no better than her. Honestly. Monique says, if me love you one more time. Ah, thank you. So I think if you know Mackerel, and Mackerel, if you're watching this video, trust me, I will be the first mentor. I can say that on record. I will be the first mentor. You understand? I may not be able to identify with some of her realities, but at least I would make it my commitment to point her in the right direction. You understand? And probably identify other people who can relate to some of the experiences that she has endured. Right? We have to think about uplifting with people. We can't say we are Jamaicans and we are loving people and everything alright, man. And the first thing that we look to do is to pull them down. I was shocked when I was listening to that interview that Jenny, her interview with the Jenny, and Jenny said, Mackerel, I want prostitute. Yep, yes, you're a prostitute. I mean, in technical terms, she is. What she is doing is prostitution. What she's describing, that's what I should say. What she's describing is prostitution. However, the opportunity was there for Jenny to offer positive words of advice. It didn't happen. It didn't happen in that way. It was more identifying the negative aspect of her newfound fame and expounding on it. That is what I saw from it, and that is what I'm seeing across platforms. I'm seeing on Facebook, I'm seeing on Instagram. That's what people are doing, and I think it adds no value. It adds no value. It adds no value to Mackerel's experience. You understand? Monique says, Richie Feelings and Pampete was saying the same thing today. She needs people who are relatable. Somebody who isn't into use her for what she's getting. Anne-Marie says, it's time for the system as a whole to look at how women and the girls are treated in that society. Doxy says, she's obviously impacted by all this horrific experience as a child. I support her. I want the best for her. She has made the best of what a hostile, irresponsible society has presented her. I will also be her mentor for her. I love her. Oh, this is lovely, Doxy. I really hope if you know Mackerel, go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and share. If you know our friend, our sister, brother, whoever, we need, as Jamaicans, need to come up and stand up and be there for each other. That's the only way we're going to push forward. You understand? Hi, Robert. You're just coming in when I'm wrapping up. So I won't wrap up until I share my personal update. So remember, guys, we're still in the Lent, the season of Lent, right? And remember, I had promised that I will be taking some lessons, some driving lessons, because I need to secure my license, my driver's license. Well, just an update. Today I went for my 5th lesson. Yes. Today I went for my 5th lesson, and guess what? My instructor said that I am doing so well, I can go ahead and purchase, pay for the driving exam so that I can go ahead and take it and get my license. He says just a couple more lessons, but I'm on my way. I am so happy about that, and I really hope you guys are sticking to whatever sacrifice you intend to make this season of Lent, so that when Easter arrives, we can all celebrate. You understand? Probably I should do like a special Easter party. Well, not a party, but a live, Easter live, you know, to just look back at all that what we did and what we have achieved just because of the sacrifice that we have made in the season of Lent. All right, so Nikki says, thank you, no one is lending her a lending hand, shake my head, and the ladies around her, they're just boosting her. Doxy says, Jenny is part of the problem. Exactly. She has the power and the medium to speak up against child molestation, and she did not. She was trying to humiliate Mackerel. I wouldn't say... Here's the thing with me now. I don't know if Jenny set out to do that, but that is what happened. You see, sometimes you set out to with good intentions, you know, but you see how it is delivered. Never ready. Thanks, Aya. Congrats. If you can drive in Jamaica, you can drive anywhere. What you say? Well, look here. I was having an issue making the turn, like when it comes on to corners and so. Guess what? Your girl Bill going around corners like that. Hi Nadine, this is the first time you're listening to me. Thank you so much for listening. I thank you so much, Christina. I really appreciate your support, guys, and I really appreciate you tuning in. I realize I have a lot of viewers tonight, and I am so appreciative. So please continue to share. If you watch this video at the after I've ended the live, please continue to share your comments, engage with conversation, because look here, it is in conversation that that's one of the way we can stay empowered and blessed and enriched. So let us enrich each other with conversation. Thank you so much for the hearts and the likes and laughter. I always enjoy myself talking to you. Congratulations, Ashleigh-Ann. Thank you, Myrtle. And Marisa, like that. Hey, look here, man. You know, I need to get my license. But, all right, Robert. Okay. You can follow me on Facebook at Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt. As a matter of fact, if you click through my name on the caption, it brings you to my page. Nikki says, the reverse I need to work on as well, but it is awesome so far. I'm ready as you are. Nikki, let's make a promise to get our license by Easter. And guys, let me know what you are sacrificing for the season of Lent. Look here, let no finish yet. No give up. You can't give up. You understand? Christ sacrificed 40 days and 40 nights. We are doing it. We are going to do it. We are going to do it, and we can do it. Vandel, hi Vandel. Oh, thank you so much. It's really refreshing indeed to hear everyone's point of view. All right, so take good care of yourself, guys. I really enjoyed speaking to you, and I look forward to talking to you guys again at another time, you know, next week, because Reason with Ashleigh-Ann is a weekly show aired right here on Jamaicans.com, and we talk about, sometimes I focus on one topic, but you see, when I connect with you for so long, I have to talk about what's happening. Stay blessed. Take care of your people, them. Take care of you first, because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of nobody else. You understand? So take care of you first, mentally, physically, emotionally, every alley, full your belly, yeah? And be blessed, all right? Enjoy the rest of your night. Continue to comment, continue to share this video, and just, you know, you don't have to agree with my views. Tell me what you believe. and what you don't necessarily believe. You understand? And let's continue to enjoy each other's company even after the video has ended. Take good care of yourself and continue to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at A Mowatt, Twitter A_Mowatt. I'm on YouTube. If you look for Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt, you'll see me, right? I'm also on Facebook at Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt. You can check me out. Yes, Full of Belly Anne Marie, Full of Belly. You understand? Not necessarily right after you go to your bed, because you know food not go. Yeah, you're probably a bad dream, but Full of Belly and take care of yourself. Okay. All right. Until next time. Take care. Bye.